Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel.
I'm Summer.
Abigail.
Gabriel.
And we're the Colombian cousins and our wives here with part 3
And
today.
Hey!
I was thinking you'd say it over me, but you waited.
you never know what you're going to say.
Part 3 of the Wings BU week. This has been a doozy of a week, has it not been?
Heavy.
Lots
of new information.
Information overload. Visual overloads.
Stimulant.
We didn't truly
Stimulant overload.
stimuli. We didn't really realize, I think earlier this week, that we were going to be watching like the 7 films. I think we were expecting like songs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it caught up on Tuesday with Jungkook's. It started and we're like waiting for a song to come in.
Yeah.
And then it was like really heavy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we?
Heavy
what is
or
this?
creepy. It was creepy.
That one was to you. Because Summer,
the
we talked
bed.
about how she doesn't like anything scary.
I was waiting for something to jump out at me.
She was like, la 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 la. Yeah. Something to crawl out of the TV.
Yeah.
No thanks. Nope.
So anyway, so now that caught us off guard, but then we knew for the rest of them. And the rest of them weren't, there wasn't like as much of a creepiness, more like confusion. But then we made some strings.
We made some connections. I'm kind of proud of us.
Yeah.
We probably missed some, but we did good.
You can go ahead.
We connected some strings.
Yes. He was going to say something. I was going to let him finish.
He said that.
I think he was going to say it too, maybe.
He's like, let me say it though.
But today's going to be a little bit different because we're going to be checking out an MV again. But it may as well be like, just like last week, we saw an MV we had already seen before. But this time we're looking for totally different things.
Right.
Yeah.
With a couple MVs.
Well, we have a different, like we're coming in with a different lens
Right.
Yes.
That's a good way
and
to
a better understanding.
And also we just have seen a lot more BTS content in general as well.
Right.
Since then. Yeah.
I don't remember when we watched Blood, Sweat, and Tears
Many
originally.
moons.
But it was a while back. And I remember thinking, I don't know if we had a summary writer yet or an admin yet, but I feel like we were warned.
To not pay
Like-
too much attention
Like
to the video
it's going to be
itself.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to make sense.
I remember being super impressed by all like the theatrics of their
Yeah.
Yeah,
stage.
I didn't even
Or
try
the-
to
not the
connect
stage.
it to the lyrics. None of it made sense. I remember thinking,
Right.
wow, the stage design was amazing. I remember thinking all that, and that was like
Right.
our focus, really. Not
We were
like
talking
what it
about
meant.
how it was Inception, like, right?
Yes.
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, well, no. Inception, that's fake love. Because running through the hallway, that felt like Inception. But this one had like a lot of different scenes, like the slow motion, like the frozen backflip.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was kind of like that too.
Yeah, they had the same vibe.
Like that same,
Wow.
yeah.
Thanks.
Thank
Those
you
are good
for the
sound
sound
effects.
effects.
Yeah.
I'm gonna record it to my little patch so I can
I
use
remember
it.
that.
You'll sample it. Yeah.
Anyway, so now we're going into this one with a little bit more back knowledge from what we got in the films. See if there's some symbolism
Strings.
that we can.
Symbolism.
Go ahead, strings that we can tie together. Some more strings.
Gabriel has
But
this
we can-
board in his head with all
Oh.
these photos with the red string attaching all of it together.
No, the strings are just dangling.
Oh, they're dangling right now.
I
Okay, we
haven't
gotta
quite made
attach
the
some.
connections yet.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Nothing's connected yet,
Yeah.
or it's connected to the wrong thing, or
Yeah.
yeah. Anything else? Would you like to say anything else?
Or forever hold your peace. No, I'm good.
No other recap. Nothing. We're good.
I'm,
No,
We're
I
gonna
think
I'm
hop
trying
in.
to
good.
remember some of the pairs.
Yeah, let's remember the pairings.
Um,
I think Tay and RM are one, and then I do believe Hobie and Sugar.
No.
Oh no. Hobie and Jimin.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sugar
Suga
and Jungkook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And Jen?
And
It is
Jin,
by himself.
No Jin.
he's out there taking pictures.
Jen, what are you
And
doing?
disappearing from pictures.
Jen, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
and disappearing from pictures and not eating apples and
Burning
distraught.
flowers. Okay.
Yep.
And distraught.
Yep.
He is very distressed.
Something's going on with Jin. We
Yep.
got to figure that out.
All right, Jen.
He's distressed. That's a good word. All right, we're gonna hop into Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and I'm gonna turn off closed captioning.
Don't need it.
Oh, we
Wow.
don't need
Don't
lyrics?
even need it.
We don't need to look
We
at lyrics?
understand now.
We don't need to
We
read the
look at
visuals.
visuals.
Okay.
We've memorized the lyrics.
Sure you did.
Oh, somebody got it.
No, I was early.
Or a little bit early.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Ooh, I
Who's riding
remember
a bike,
this.
Sugar? Jacob?
Who just hit him in the head?
The person riding the bike.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is
RM.
Jungkook and RM. Is that Sugar on the
Is
bike?
Is that
That looks like Suga on the bike.
There's Jin off by himself. Yeah, I was Suga riding the bike.
Being in
Oh.
distress. Everyone
There
else
he
is kind of
is.
like,
I had forgotten about this intro music sequence.
yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
This image is amazing. Chandelier.
내 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 내 차가운
yep.
Yeah, see?
내 피땀 눈물
It's all the eye cover. Okay, so Jungkook's.
Flying. It's the green. The green is something.
Yeah.
Fire.
Oh, the
There's that
sparrow.
painting.
He's drinking.
내 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 내 차가운 숨을 다 가져가
Green.
원내 많이 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 원내 많이 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 많이
Water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, at dinner. Is Jin at the head of the table? He
Yeah.
is.
Jin's like in a different world, right?
Oh. Did he shoot V?
Like a new
Yeah.
version. Oh, yeah. Jungkook and RM.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah. The blind.
The apple.
All right. Oh, the apple. You're right. And he's blindfolded.
That's like he's also the one that was going to jump off that.
Oh,
ledge.
he did.
platform.
The platform
Yeah,
into
that
the water.
platform.
Well,
Whoa.
There's a mom holding a. Yes.
the feathers from the pillow
Yeah.
fight, maybe. It doesn't it cut? Doesn't it show? Oh wait. A lot of the hands covering the.
He too was a tempter.
Oh,
He too was a link to the second. The evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
The balloon, innocence.
yeah. This is the part I remember. The piano. I mean, organ, but.
Yeah, like childlike innocence with the balloon.
Oh, he's like, what are you doing?
Why does Jin always sound like he's hearing something?
Exactly.
Like he's always, like, turning back.
like I said,
Right.
he's
Yeah.
always like in this different.
Is this
Like he's always looking at something.
on the eye? Oh yeah, and this is the
Yes.
wings. Yep.
I remember being like creeped out with this.
I remember not being so lost.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cry black tears, right? Oh, he's gonna kiss it.
Does this represent like the angel of death or something?
No, remember at
He
the
kisses.
end
He's
of
gonna
that
kiss.
thing? Kisses himself. He's like that. He kisses Damien.
Oh, in the picture, in the thing,
In the
yeah,
story.
in the story,
Oh, it's V.
yeah.
Is there
All the
anybody behind me?
colors.
Remember the painting, maybe? The flower.
Flower.
Oh.
I didn't see anything.
You've got to turn off autoplay.
I don't know. You can't. I don't know why it turned back on.
Okay,
happened.
so that gave me like the whole Jen at the end, the whole that summary that we had read about him looking in the mirror at the end
And seeing,
him
like,
looking
himself.
like Damien, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sinclair looking like Damien, like becoming.
Man.
He's breaking.
No. V has wings.
Had.
Had.
Either he's like growing some or he got some taken off.
Yeah, maybe they're just freshly growing.
There's a lot of colorful. Okay, I feel
Did
like
Jimin's tear color match, or it was a little
It was
different from the
green.
statue?
That
It was
was
just green
tear. It almost. I mean,
or
I
blood.
believe that it's tears. It just looked like his face was cracking.
No. I mean Jimin. Jimin before it was like
He was
green
blindfolded,
face paint
they
coming.
took
Jim and he
off the
took off the
blindfold.
blindfold. And it was a green.
Oh, I thought that was sugar.
No.
No, bro.
Well,
Well, hold
no.
on. I gotta see.
Well,
No, I think it was Jimin.
Sugar at one
Jin
point,
had the
but,
face
like,
crack at the end.
Jin did.
Oh, yeah. So it is.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely Jimin who took off that blindfold, standing over the window.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it after the music came
See,
in?
because Sugar was playing the piano.
It was after the.
Yeah, it was after that.
Was it after this? Yeah. Okay. Oh, see, it's like
It's
it's
right
like different
there.
colors. And then Jimin is.
You just.
Did I pass it?
Yeah, I thought that was it.
Oh.
See?
See?
oh,
Jimin.
it is.
Yeah.
With green dye coming out
Stand
his
corrected.
You sit corrected.
I sit corrected.
Well,
Could be blood,
geez.
could be tears.
Maybe you got a little messy with some paint.
I feel like at one point someone told us the green, but that was like when
long
we
time
first
ago.
watched this.
So now you can't remember what
Yeah.
the green is about.
Yeah. V ended up jumping off that platform.
Yep. Yep.
Off the balcony.
So there's
then
just
this-
a lot of connections.
And then like this right here, he's Sugar blindfolds himself.
No, he blindfolds Jimin.
Or does he blindfold
I don't think
Jimin?
you ever see him put a blindfold on himself.
No,
He's
he
just holding it.
blindfolds Jimin.
So then is it
But see,
just Jimin?
Sugar's-
So is this kind of like referencing the Garden of like he takes Jimin took a bite of the apple in his shoot in his film.
Yeah, in his film.
But he's doing it like he's being blinded, like he's just following his, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he just smiles and jumps.
Him and his little smirky smiles.
I know. When is the blindfold? Because is this? I thought the Sugar blindfold Jimin. Is that what you're saying?
I think so, yeah.
But I
No,
don't
he
think you ever
ties
see it. Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it shows him tying it, I think.
But why are you still
I don't
looking
know.
for that
I'm
blindfold?
There it is. It is. Yeah.
at the beginning, whenever like they're coming into the room or the house or the museum or wherever they are, I just know that they're thinking of every single detail. So like every statue in the room probably has a meaning.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been trying to like pay attention to the paintings and the statues and all that.
Well, we saw, like
But
I
I
said,
just-
the statue of the mom
Mom and
holding.
the child.
So is it? So then is it RM and Jungkook then?
So maybe they're reading that book.
No, I don't think so.
Because I thought it was
No, it's R&B.
It was definitely
Right.
Jungkook and Sugar.
right.
They're
So then
connected.
maybe it just switches up the pairs every now and then. I don't know.
Yeah, or
I don't
maybe
think
just
the
shows them
pairs
together.
are in this video.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, there were other things that I wanted to say throughout, and then I can't remember what they are.
I know. Oh man.
The arrow shots. Yeah, so he does blindfold Jim, and then
Like
Jimin
there's
takes it off.
two
Right
different statues back there.
Where?
A lot of. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. Y'all remember when Jimin did the first time we saw "Lie" by Jimin, and they were dancing in blindfolds. You remember that? And we were like, "Whoa, they're all just
Oh,
dancing
yeah.
in blindfolds." Well,
The
it was
live
like-
performance.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
live performance.
Maybe that's a part of the BU.
Also, I was looking at all the stuff in this room with RM,
The wallpaper coming off the wall.
and at one point was Jin laying in that bed. Man,
There's a lot. This one
We
had
saw a lot of
this
those
one,
colors too. I mean, I think that just
but it's because this one visually has so much happening that you can
Exactly.
get a lot of it could be. It's like whenever you do, this is a random reference. You do an escape room, and there's like a lot of things that are just
Meant to throw
meant
you
to be
off.
distractions.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. See, like he's always
Jen,
like not interacting with the others very much. He's
And
just
then
kind
it's
of
like
like
Go back to
something's
the
like,
table.
hey, psst, psst, and he's looking back.
Yeah.
he's like
He's like, what
I
was that?
sense something changing, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, I feel like we missed a lot. There's a lot going on, but there's also a Japanese version that we've never seen. So I'm interested because whenever the Japanese versions of like Run was very different, like, totally different. Right? No.
Yes.
I'm the only one
Yeah.
that thinks that? Okay.
Yes.
I just was just like giving a look and then
I
looked
was-
away. It's like okay, maybe I'm the only one that thought that.
I mean, I nodded, but I was just interested in the next video
Oh.
or the next teaser.
So let's check out the teaser, and then we're gonna let it just roll right into the
Okay. Cool.
the other one.
Roll it.
I hear the
Cracking.
cracking. It's like his face.
His Henley sheets.
Oh,
The
Whoa.
breaking glass.
he's see through. An aquarium behind him.
Classy.
Oh, that's
ultra
a
wide
weird.
fisheye lens, almost.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
wing
wings.
imprint.
The same
The
painting
painting from the,
that Jin's looking at. How's it two and signify two worlds? Oh,
Oh. Then they were putting hands up. Now he's taking them down.
He was blindfolding him, and then he took.
Sweeter than sweet, chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings. 벌써 하늘과 악마를 다. 약혼이 sweet 도가 비타비다.
the ad lib. Oh, again.
Oh, he's making him drink it.
Interesting.
He's been enlightened.
The truck?
Oh, that's the back. Was that Jimin in the back?
No.
Who was in the back of the truck the first time?
Oh, he's throwing up.
Oh. Oh, is that that bow and arrow again? Oh, this is like at the campfire.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What is that, Jin?
Beating up V?
Wait, what?
Wait, is V beating up V? I'm confused.
No, that was Jin.
Is he angry at? How would he be angry at V?
Graffiti?
Whoa. Oh, is that the same
Green smoke?
green smoke? Oh, that was
Jimin.
Jimin.
Yeah,
Walking
seeing
in on
himself.
Jimin.
Jimin. And he covered his eyes. Oh. Who was RM punching? Feathers.
Oh,
We're back here.
준영.
오랜만이다.
oh wait.
Wait.
We need subtitles.
Oh, it doesn't have subtitles.
What?
Can we use our phones?
Who he says, oh, Jin Young.
준영.
오랜만이다.
But what'd you say?
Do you need a ride?
That's had
Hop
that
in.
Man, guys, I was just so proud of us after those 7 short films, and now I feel like I'm back at square one.
Square one. Like, I don't even
There's a
speak
lot
English
of-
anymore.
Yeah.
Square zero.
After
sensory
those short
sensory
films.
overload a little
Yeah.
bit.
I mean, after those short films, we grasp a lot of
Well, because there was more of like a storyline. This was like a bunch coming at you from all these different angles. And you're like, wait, who, what, why is he punching him? Like, I don't know. We don't know enough.
And then RM had bloody knuckles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who was he fighting?
Guys.
the phone booth.
Yeah. I'm gonna say he won.
Are you trying to see what he said at the end?
Oh, I scoured Twitter looking for the answer, and as far as I can tell, Jin's comment to RM at the end translates to "long time no see."
Long time no see.
I don't know if that's accurate.
Right, Jen?
Maybe in the
Where have you
post.
been? Well, because
Thing with us.
that makes sense. Aaron was surprised to see
Yeah,
him,
I was
like,
gonna
oh,
say he was like, oh,
Jen, like,
Yeah.
where have you been? He's like, long time no see.
long time
That
no
makes
see.
sense.
Hop in the back.
Hop in the back.
I'm not clicking on anything, but it's funny. Like you see, like all the confusion, like Reddit posts, like
Well,
what is
we're
going
not-
on? In
yeah.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Japanese MV. Like people, it's just like
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a time to be alive.
And
I mean,
why
both
was-
of those were a
I'm
lot.
still stressed. Why was Jen punching B? That was
was
happening,
that Jin?
right?
It happened fast, and then it
I was
looked.
like, is it V punching V or is it Jin punching V?
I'm pretty sure that was
And then I was like,
Jin.
okay, we're only thinking V is in the same room as V because we just saw that in his friends in V.
See, okay, go back. That
But
is
then it showed
definitely
Jimin
Jen.
showing
it's the
Jimin.
jackets though.
That is Jen
That is-
1,000%.
For sure.
Jin.
Or is it Jin wearing a mask of V?
Or is it
I just
V
thought
wearing
their
a Jin
jackets
mask?
were the
I mean-
same. Is why I
Maybe-
thought it was
the jackets
why
do
is-
look the same.
Why is he mad?
Oh no, they're not.
Oh
It's
no, it
different.
just was a
same
quick.
colors.
And
He's
then-
wearing a jacket that says Lone Wolf on the back.
He's wearing like a.
And he's almost happy about it.
But he's like, man, Jen, thank you for beating me up.
Well, that was his thing,
No,
right?
it was Jungkook's.
That's
No, that
Jungkook
was
seeking pain. I
Jungkook.
thought the same. Hey, I thought the same, and then I remembered it was Jungkook, but that was the
Good
right
job.
idea.
Good way to connect.
I'm there.
Though.
Well, because
I'm
I was gonna
connecting
say
stuff.
I was gonna
It's just
say
move the
it,
string
but
from
then
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
V to
was
Jungkook.
oh,
And now it's. What does it say?
His shirt, it's like purposely
Rice?
blurry.
Oh,
Either that
Elise?
or it's like I'm
No,
glad.
that's
Jin.
It's almost like he's looking
There's
at
tons of
Jin
this.
like I'm glad to see this emotion coming from you.
Right.
Right? Like,
Or he feels guilty from killing his dad.
oh, so he wants to be beat up.
I don't know.
I don't know.
so Jin is taking them all out one by one.
We only saw him do that.
We thought he was
the one with
protecting
the one
them.
with
Little did we
Jimin.
know.
It's like right before Jim was gonna take a bite of the apple, he walked in on himself, and then Sugar covered his eyes again. Right?
Yeah.
So, but why is V freaking me out a little bit, creeping me out with his little smirks all the time, and like he's being like a troublemaker. He's like scratching up the wall,
That's true. Graffiti was part
graffiti,
of his.
and now his like.
See, let's see right here. So then he looks over. Eye covered.
By who? Sugar.
drops the apple.
Sugar?
Drops the apple.
But then it's like, oh, you saw yourself. Now you're gonna get blasted out of the room.
Maybe it's like Sugar doesn't want him to see the
Is that supposed to be like the Garden of Eden behind them?
Right. Well, like remember
Right?
in the
The
other Blood,
tree.
Sweat, and Tears, he actually blindfolds him and hands him the apple. I mean, like with Eve, it's like Adam blindly took a bite of the apple. You know what I mean? Like out of just trust. I guess I don't know. Yo no sé. Yo no sabo. And then he
Breaks into pieces, shatters.
he's actually made out of
Because-
Legos.
He's made out of paper shreds. Okay.
It's a crazy effect.
That is crazy. But look, you see, now he's blasted through all
Now he's flying through a different
those colors.
the multiverse,
Yeah.
the paint world. Man, okay. Well, I'm actually curious to read what the synopsises summaries say.
I'm more confused than I was on Thursday.
False
that makes
confidence.
sense, though.
I know it was false confidence for sure.
Because the what do you call those? The little shorts? What were they?
Films.
Films. The films were like a story. Like
Yeah.
you could follow it from start to finish within that
yeah,
film.
and see the parallels.
Yes.
Parallels.
I think show more at the top one because it's part 1. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna start reading.
We should tell them that first part.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So it was clarified. Our admin and probably a handful of comments that said that anytime we refer to the BU book, we know now that it's referring to the notes, basically.
Yes.
Right.
Which we know a lot of this BU information comes from more than just the MVs, obviously.
Right.
There's like the notes, but then the webtoons, all this other stuff.
Right.
Which before we read this, our summary writer has gone to incredible lengths to like scour everything that's out there and put like a cohesive summary for us that she's written on her own and doing it in a way to where
hours and hours and hours.
yes, she has, and she does it in a way where she's not just like spewing it all what it might means. You know what I mean? Like she's trying to put it in a way where it's like, okay, first of all, the pre-summaries only give us enough to give us a head start, but not tell us what it's about. Like she wants us still to form our own opinions. Because like she can't include things in here that we're gonna watch during the Love Yourself
Right.
BU era, so she has to exclude all that. So that's difficult.
That's tough. Yeah.
And,
No
and
spoilers.
there's a lot of notes
Yes.
for this. So
And we're about to read a lot of notes.
and we're also gonna read a lot of
Blood,
notes.
Sweat, and Tears, Korean, Part 1. Filled with the art that's used as symbolism for the story as a whole, the video opens with the boys in a museum in a very white lit room, and then Jin starts to look at a painting. The painting Jin looks at is The Fall of the Rebel Angels by Peter Bruegel the Elder, which is a painting depicting the first confrontation between good and evil, being Lucifer's fall from heaven. This, of course, is heavily related to the concept of Damien giving into temptation, constant battle between good and evil, etc. While Jin looks at this painting, he stands directly between two doors, one white, one black.
what?
We missed it.
We didn't see the two doors.
This is surely to represent the inevitable choice between the good and evil past. This mirrors Sinclair and Damien, where he is first tempted by the idea of the dark realm. The entire music video actually seems to play with the idea of light versus dark realm based on the color schemes of the scenes.
We did notice that.
The painting behind BTS at the beginning, when Yoongi covers Jimin's eyes, is the Lament for Icarus by Draper, which depicts Icarus.
Oh,
Whoa,
what?
what
I don't know why
happened?
it does that. Okay.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Icarus is referenced multiple times throughout this video, including Jungkook's levitation, and even more directly when Taehyung falls off the ledge of the balcony in the painting is shown landscape with the fall of Icarus.
The fall of
He
Icarus.
didn't fall. He jumped.
He smiled and then he jumped.
Hosuk appears in front of a statue of Mary holding Jesus, which
okay.
is likely meant to represent Eva and Damien. She, like Mary, is seen as an ideal universal mother figure. Hosuk was also seen with Eva in his short. Yeah, we saw that
Okay.
painting.
Yeah.
Jungkook eating the wax is meant to represent his loss of innocence, but also may be a reference to the fact that Icarus died due to the wax that holds his wings together melting. Oh, Jimin is seen.
Hold.
Uh-oh. Something got cut off. Jimin seen holding an apple? Did you want to say
Blindfolded.
apple?
Let's finish it for her.
Seen
Jimin
holding
has seen
an
hold.
apple blindfolded.
Representing.
The little storyline cut off, but this is very interesting. Keep going down. Part 2.
Oh man,
But let me see. The quote that Namjoon reads is from the book, Sinclair describing how Damien represents his first link to the evil world, as he was the first to get Sinclair to consider the evil side seriously. Yoongi playing the organ is a near exact recreation of a scene of Pistorius. Oh, we read about that too. Playing the organ in Damien, which is
when they first
what
meet.
Pistorius is doing when first meet. The song Yoongi plays is Pascagoula in D minor.
Wow.
Oh.
Which is the exact same
Coglia.
song that he plays in the book.
Wow, that played this again. This was the specifics of Jin kissing the statue has been interpreted multiple ways by multiple people, but this scene is definitely meant to mirror the scene of Damien kissing Sinclair at the end of the book, which is the moment Sinclair is able to finally truly accept both sides of himself. To me, Jin represents Sinclair and Taeyang represents Damien. That's why he always has that like sinister in the scene, even though they do not directly kiss like they do in the book. Jin instead kisses a statue that's meant to represent Abraxas. Damien was
That would have broken the internet.
Sinclair's very first link to Abraxas, so a kiss to either of them would represent the same thing. Sinclair is finally able to accept both realms within him, dark and light. The kiss sets him free. Taeyang, Damien, even covers Seokjin's Sinclair's eyes, and suddenly Abraxas appears in front of him as if he is introducing him to the god.
Okay, yeah, that was a
And the moment immediately after the kiss where Taeyang's scars are revealed, he can also represent the fallen angel Lucifer and also Icarus. Well, that's why he's been creeping me out this whole time.
He's giving off that vibe on purpose.
As we can see, he once had wings that have been removed, something that both Lucifer and Icarus have.
Interesting. So you were picking up the vibe he was putting down.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
He is. I was
Of
about to say
course
that.
they had V.
What are
as
you
the
looking
actor.
for?
I'm messaging our summary writer and our admin, let them know that it cut off, just in case they can get to us before we're done recording.
Okay, should we go to the next part while you're doing that?
Scroll down, please, sir.
Sure, I'll use my third hand. Here we go.
Part 3.
Abby, you want to read? Give Summer a vocal break.
The quote that was used in Seokjin's short film, "The bird fights its way out of the egg is the world. Who would be born must first destroy a world. The bird flies to God. That God's name is Abraxas." Plays out right in front of us now that Jin has flown out of the egg. He has finally flown to Abraxas and in the process is destroying the world.
Jin has.
Okay. This is why everything, including Jin himself, starts breaking.
Yeah.
When Jin is looking in the mirror at the end of the video, there is a German quote above it.
Right.
It says,
I saw that.
"Man, I'm not even going to try."
Go ahead.
Man,
Mine
Meaning
was
one
not-
must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Which is a quote from philosopher
Nietzsche.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
as an inspiration for Damien. Its inclusion yet again emphasizes the importance of embracing both the light and dark sides of yourself, as it is what allows you to create beautiful things. Also, the very last line in the book, Damien is Sinclair looking at himself in the mirror and realizing that suddenly he looks exactly like Damien, just like how the video ends with Jin looking in the mirror.
Yeah. One of us said that.
This is the Japanese video.
Japanese part.
Funnily, this video actually has a lot more direct storyline content than the Korean MV does. This MV mixes the concept of Damien and the BU a lot more evenly. Unfortunately, I will be saving more detailed explanations for some of the BU parts for future content to avoid giving too much away. Yeah. A lot of the scenes are either directly from or direct mirrors of the scenes from the Korean MV, so I will avoid explaining this again, despite their obvious storyline references. I will start by explaining the one thing that the subs don't include. At about 2:05 in the MV, where the music very briefly cuts out and Jin says "Mianhe" to Tae while he's attacking him, that means sorry.
Oh.
Like he
So
didn't want
Jin's
to do it.
attacking V and he said sorry.
it's because like this dark is now overtaking Jin, and he's like, I don't know how he's not embracing it. Oh my gosh, my in here.
Jin's not embracing it.
Jin's not wanting to embrace this dark side, like starting to take over. So he's saying sorry while he's like being
Beating him
taken
up.
over.
It's giving the evil Spider-Man, the black Spider-Man.
Venom.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Jungkook sitting up on the bed to reveal the mark of his wing seems to be putting him in the role of Taeyang.
Right.
Okay, yeah. In the Korean MV, mirroring the bloodied wing scars. This is interesting because Jungkook appears to have the role of a Sinclair type character for the rest of the video. So I wonder if it was meant to mirror the end of the book where Sinclair essentially merges with Damien. As stated above, it seems Jungkook takes more of a Sinclair role in this MV, but I believe Jimin to be a Sinclair type character
They're
as well.
all like
The difference is that Jungkook has Namjoon, who seems to be playing a Damien role by introducing him to the darkness of the world via the green liquid, which resembles the highly alcoholic and hallucinogenic drug absinthe. However, unlike the mutually beneficial relationship between Damien and Sinclair, Namjoon directly forces Jungkook into this world, and Jungkook does not take well to it. We never see him have positive reaction outside of the scene taken from the Korean MV or seek it out himself. We only see him quite literally getting it out of his body before it consumes him when he was throwing up in the toilet. However, it's also possible that Jungkook is meant to represent the stage of Sinclair's life where he hates Damien in the dark realm and is struggling with alcoholism. Jungkook here is pretty similar to that version of Sinclair. Interestingly, Namjoon and Jungkook in the Korean MV are in a room together that is being filled with green smoke, which is similar to the green smoke that fills the bathroom after Jungkook is passed out in this MV.
Whoa. And it's still going.
Part 3. I'll read this one. Okay, we're gonna have the last one. Let's see.
Oh my.
Part 3, part 4. You can have the wrap up section.
There you go. Wrap up section.
I hate reading.
You're supposed to be part 3.
Oh, I was supposed to be 3? Okay. Jimin, however, is the opposite. He is portrayed to be just as innocent as Jungkook at first, but unlike this Jungkook, he is very tempted by this dark realm, as seen by his constant contemplation while holding the apple, right? Symbolizing his desire to commit his first sin. Yoongi seems to be trying to stop Jimin. Let me scroll a little bit. From making his first cross to the dark realm. His scene with Jimin at the beginning is almost the exact opposite of Seokjin and Taeyoung's in the Korean version. In the Korean version, Taeyoung covers Jin's eyes to reveal the Abraxas directly to him, but in the Japanese version, Abraxas is visible before we see Yoongi covering Jimin's eyes, shielding him away, but Jimin takes the hand away and goes towards.
Right.
Regardless. I am not sure if Yoongi's meant to represent anyone from Damien, as there is never really a prominent character that tries to stop Sinclair along his journey, besides his parents, but they are very minor characters and honestly don't try that hard to help him. Yoongi even helps out Jungkook when he's thrown up in the bathroom. Interestingly, Yoongi was also the one to cover Jimin's eyes and was literally blindfolding Jimin in the Korean MV.
Yeah.
Which I remember. So maybe he presents something similar there too. I read an interesting theory while researching for this that pointed out that they seem to consistently use red and green lighting represent the dark realm and the blue lighting to represent the lighter realm, which makes a lot of sense considering they make similar but different color lighting changes based on the light dark in the Korean video as well. And it especially seems to be true in the scenes with Jimin and Jungkook here. Scenes before they committed their sins are lit blue. Oh, yeah.
All scenes.
While scenes when they're about to or after they have committed are more red or green. Moments in the midst of committing sin almost seem to be a mix of red and blue, whether they literally show in both colors or by lighting it or purpley pink. Wow.
That's for you, Abby.
So even the coloring has symbolism. Part 4. Jimin runs into a red lit hallway, which almost mirrors a scene of Jin walking down a hallway in his short film.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, yeah.
He walked out of that room and walks down the hallway.
Yep.
Different angle, because Jimin's coming back. Jin was going out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different angle though. Yeah. And runs into himself in the blue lit room and him still holding the apple that had not yet committed the sin. Yoongi tries to protect the still innocent Jimin, but it's too late. Jimin has found Abraxas. He has set off the cracking that destroys the world, just like Jin in the Korean version. Not to point out some parallels with older video content or smaller things from the recent content. Hobie throws away his pills in the fire just like he did in I Need You.
Yep.
Jungkook has the same molly pop in the scene as he did in the Blood, Sweat, and Tears Korean. Jin is in the back of the pickup truck that is presumably the same one in Run. That's what I meant to say.
Run.
Jin,
I knew
not
what you were
Jimin.
saying.
Jungkook shoving Yoongi away in the bathroom is reminiscent of their fight and Run. Oh, yeah. Tae is again scratching into the wall like in his short film and later on Legend, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And also a fun fact, in the solo shots of Hobie and Jimin dancing, they're doing the real choreography for Boy Meets Evil and Lie respectively. Oh, that's a cool little... The final scene of the video is a mirror of Namjoon's encounter with the mean customer at the beginning of I Need You, except this time it's Jin instead. Whenever he drove off The very first one.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Is that it? There
One
might
more
be
little pieces.
more.
Gabriel's pieces.
Yes.
You've been asking all week.
I'm like, please let me read something.
Ring section wrap up. Read after all wings vids. This is important.
Dun
Vids are
dun
seen.
dun. Okay, no pressure.
Oh. If you did not notice, they switched up the pairings a bit in this era.
Okay, we did.
They are now Yoongi and Jimin.
J-Hope and
Just say
D.
Hobie.
Guys, my pronunciation in Korean is a little subpar.
Hosuk and Tae, Namjoon and Jungkook, and Seokjin alone.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
For both the HY-YH pairings and the Wings pairings, Hyung line member was paired with a Magne line member. I'm not sure if they intended this, but they could. Hey, do you mind?
There.
Leave it alone.
It's at the bottom now.
Stop scrolling while he's reading, please.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they intended this, but they could be pairing older and younger in Wings era, specifically to mirror the mentor-mentee relationship of Damien or Eva, and Sinclair.
Almost there.
Almost there. These two sets of pairings and the relationships between the boys in general continue to be very important to the story going forward. So keep watching out.
So they were switching it up. I was like,
Okay.
am I losing my mind? I'm forgetting
I know.
these
I was
pairings.
like, don't pay attention to that. That's wrong. Oops. Are you sweating? Your hands sweaty?
Sweating.
I was nervous.
Interesting.
Man.
The other part that confuses me, which I didn't think about, is how they switch up roles. Like Jungkook playing the role of Damien,
Yeah.
whereas it was Tae in the Korean version. And so whenever they showed like Jungkook set up in those the wings, I noticed that, but I was like, well, why is it Jungkook?
I know.
Right.
It was just V.
And I was like, maybe they're all just showing like their individual journeys of like the whole light versus dark path.
Right. So
like, that
anytime
kind of
one's a dark, it's a Sinclair and a Damien, and it's just like each of them can
all of
be-
them have their own storylines with
right,
it.
right.
I feel like we picked up on a lot of the things, but we just didn't put two and two together.
Right.
It's just hard to do that.
We had a 2 and a 2 separated.
Yeah.
We
We
know
just
how to
put
put
them
them together.
together.
We acknowledged that they were there.
Yes, we
That's
did.
it. We know what to do with them.
Yeah, exactly.
all that
We
matters.
acknowledged all the imagery.
Yeah.
The colors, I didn't think about the lighting.
Yeah, and
That
you
was
know,
good.
on the Korean one, there was like an aggressive color palette, like super red.
Yeah.
And I was like, this has to probably mean something.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
it's so
And
over the
it sure
top.
did.
Yeah.
Right. And then like the green smoke and the drinking of the green drink.
Yeah.
I
He's
didn't
definitely
think about
hallucinating.
RM forcing it on Jungkook.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely showed him like he was like holding his
On
neck.
one of them, it was quick. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like forced. It was like actually forcing him to drink. Not like
Yeah.
it wasn't subtle at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what I'm
The
saying. They
fact
all have
that
their own
Jin
entrances.
said sorry when he was beating
He's
that V.
beating him up.
I know. And then there at the end, the reveal that he was the one driving that truck with RM at the end. What's going on with Jin? Or what's
We
going
shall
on?
see.
What's going on with everybody and not going on with Jin? That's like another way to look at it.
Jin's like in his own
He's
little world.
he's at least been consistent.
consistently like
Distressed.
Yes.
Distraught.
distraught. Wow. Okay.
Man, we've got a lot more to uncover.
Uncover. We're only 2/3 when you're just in looking at the MVs and films.
Yeah.
And we're getting luckily context.
Right.
Without
Right
the
away.
context,
Yeah.
it would have been really difficult to
Yeah.
piece all this
I know.
together.
No shot.
Yep.
Well, maybe this brings some of you guys back a ways, right?
Yeah. Or for
Watching
some of
it
y'all,
a
it's
long
the
time
first
ago.
time
You're
diving
watching
into the
it.
BU
Yeah.
because
Diving into
maybe you
the
didn't want to
BU
do it
with
alone,
us.
and I don't blame you.
Yeah.
This
And
would've
are
been a
you
lot.
just as
Same.
confused as we are?
Yeah, clear as muddy water.
Okay.
Anyway, cool. Well, this has been a fun journey. I keep saying fun. It has been intriguing, interesting,
But fun.
thought-provoking
Thought provoking.
week. We still have another BU week to go through. Love yourself. So you want to check that out. Be sure to subscribe. It'll be coming soon. And it'll probably be more confusing than this one. So just be on the lookout for that. Cool.
Very good. Yeah.
We're also on Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, and Discord. Check us out
Yep.
over there. Otherwise, we'll be back on Tuesday with another video.
Yep. Perfect. Sounds
Cool.
good.
Enjoy your weekend, guys. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.